Dear students, we will proceed with process models. We will take up the next category, that is specialized process model. Now, commercial off-the-shelf software products are available, and these products are sold by vendor, and by integrating these products we can build a software. Okay, so these components provide the targeted functionality and good interfaces so that we can develop a software for the requirement. Now these specialized models take many of the characteristics of the conventional models. You find the characteristics in the specialized models are more or less similar to the conventional models, and these specialized models are adopted when we have narrowly focused area for which we have to develop the software. So these are not often used, only in special cases we have specialized process model. Now, what are the various specialized process models? The various specialized process models can be identified as: one, component based development model; next, the formal methods model; and the third is aspect oriented software development. So these are the basic specialized models. So today we will consider the first model, that is component based development model. The name itself suggests that here in this type of development the different components having different functionality are integrated together. Now this model incorporates many of the characteristics of the spiral model. Yesterday we have seen the spiral model. There are number of cyclic path, and each path has got 5 activities. The spiral model concept is adopted in this component based development model. It is evolutionary in nature, demanding iterative approach of software development. As one cycle ends, you find that the model evolves or improves. That is the iterative nature of the software. This model consists of applications from the pre-packaged software components. So here the ready-made components having functionality are integrated together. No special efforts is done to build the software independently. So here modeling and construction activity, although there is planning activity which is followed by prior to that you have got communication activity. So we have got communication activity, then we have got planning activity. So these are carried out, but when it comes to the development of model and design, we adopt this approach. So modeling construction activity begins with identification of candidate components. So what are the components that are required to build the software are first identified. Next, the components can be designed. The required components we can build by conventional software module or object oriented class or package. So these are the two methods by which you can design the components. Now this component based approach, there are few important steps that we must know. What are the steps that should be followed for the component based development? These are identified. First, the available component based products are researched. So what are the components available, readily available? Those are identified for the particular system or software that we are building. Next, the component integration issues are considered. You know that these components when integrated together with the proper interfaces, then they happen to be the system. So when you are choosing the components, you should also think about the integration aspect. Okay. Next, software architecture is designed to accommodate these components. So the architecture of the software, okay, should be such that all these ready components should be accommodated and integrated properly. Next, the components are integrated, okay, they are joined together, okay, so that there are proper interfaces, and as well the components are tested as a system, okay. So all those system development aspects are considered while developing a component based software. Now this component based software has got many advantages, okay. What are the advantages of component based software? We can identify, that is, the benefits of this component based approach are because of the reusability of the product. That is, one product can be used again and again and in different areas. The independent modules built, okay, and the reusability adds to the advantages of component based development approach. What are the benefits? First, the 70% reduction in development cycle time. The total time of developing the system is reduced by 70%. It means that only 30% of the time is required as compared to the conventional method of building the software. Why it is so? Because components are readily available. We need not independently write the modules, okay, and that is where time is saved. Next, 84% reduction in project cost, okay, as the components are readily available, okay. So we require less manpower to integrate those components. Those components can be easily bought and integrated. So even the manpower required is less. Even the software tools required are less. Okay. So that is why there is 84% reduction in the project cost. Next, productivity index of 26.2 is reached, whereas industry norms is 16.9. So in the component based approach, you have lot of benefits. So what are the three benefits? One is 70% reduction in development cycle time. Okay. Next, 84% reduction in the cost, and the productivity index 26.2. Okay, is much higher compared to the normal index, that is 16.9. That is, the success rate of building a software is very high. So we have considered today the specialized models. Okay, these models are three. One is component based development, next is formal method model, and next is aspect development models. Okay, so with the available video and the software and the notes that I will be sending, you will be able to understand this. Thank you.